David engineering. Well, I want you to stop the proton bursts immediately. But we stop now, the power level will rise. Say later, the test. Understood.
See yourself.
There's another Voyager out there. And I intend to find it.
We analyzed the sensor logs from our trip with plasma time. We couldn't find anything unusual in food, multiplied with purposes. And maybe that's the case, we could just be one better. First, we closed the sensor aberration. They were in calibration at the time.
It was more than just trick. It was some kind of divergence. And the moment we passed through, all the sensor was doubled. Mass, energy output, biosignatures, everything. Every particle of matter on the ship seems to have been duplicated in that instant. Ship.
As strange as it sounds, Captain, according to these readings, another Voyager's right here, right now, occupying the same point in space-time.
Which is
The same forces that were working inside the Captain cloud, they may have duplicated every particle of matter on Voyager.
matter, not antimatter.
Captain,
In that Kent State experiment, they were able to duplicate normal matter. But when they tried to duplicate antimatter particles, the experiment failed. So the antimatter on the ships wasn't duplicated. Both engines have been trying to draw power from a single source of antimatter. But only one.
Yeah, I would like to.
I don't know.
So that turned your video on.
The only thing we know of is on Nexus, the spatial
rig and vertical phase streamer. It might protect on the space transition.
Got pumpkins in there too. Did you try them on when you bought them? Obviously. Well, when do you buy shoes and don't try them on?
Recording. It's recording. We're good to go now. So we are good to go. So who all, oh Lord, let me just jab myself in the eye here. Who all got their candy cane? Y'all got it? This thing is huge. Look, I was going to tell y'all, I just really jammed myself. So make sure you zip tie it. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I zip tied it, and then where you join it, and then that way there, it's not going to come apart. All right. Y'all can hear me, right? Everybody can hear me? Let's go ahead and get our mesh. Let's jab it right out of my eye. Okay. What are you doing?
Debbie.
Face is cold. Huh?
It's Jeannie.
Hey, Jeannie.
Hey, is it zip tied right here?
Hold on a minute. I got to find you. Let me find you, okay?
Bye-bye.
Okay, you going in there, Colton. Okay, go. Jean, hey, hold on. Let me look at you, okay? Let me get you on the screen. Okay, yeah. Where that is, go ahead and connect it. And then take, you see that zip tie? You should be able to get you a zip tie and connect both of the, like you can see what I'm doing.
Right here.
Yes, connect those two right there. If you can you see me? Yeah.
Yes.
And that'll keep it in there, okay?
Okay.
That is a big candy cane. All right. If you're not familiar with Zoom, to the bottom, if you're on your computer, to the bottom right corner, you should see a mute and unmute button. And then all you have to do is unmute yourself to ask a question, but make sure you remute yourself when you're finished, or else the screen will keep going back to you and they won't be able to see what's going on. So always make sure you remute yourself. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I just like to kind of fold this to gather it. So this rough edge. And then just gather it like this. And I let mine just fall to the floor. And now what I like to do, let me lower the camera so y'all can see what I'm doing, okay? I like to find, like in the middle, I kind of start in the middle. Because if I start in the end, it's just a preference. I feel like if I start at the end, it's just not going to go right. So I kind of find me another spot, either in the middle. I think I'm going to start right here this time, right in the middle. Okay. Let me move this side here. No, right here. Somebody calling me? That's right. I've got my volume all the way up. I hear something. Okay, I'm going to say mute off. Maybe somebody's coming in. Okay. Let me sit down. Now I'm going to gather about 10 inches. I just take right where I tied it and then measure about 10 inches and make my poof. And then just go to the next spot. So 10 inches is a good, it's pretty good. Yeah. Tie it in. You only need to tie it once. So we're doing 10-inch poofs, okay? See, my camera, I better not speak on it too quick. I don't want it to mess up. Hopefully y'all can see that a little better. It does mess up the image a little bit, but not much. Okay.
Okay, Debbie, it's
Yeah.
Gina again. I wasn't paying attention. Are you going up one side and down the other?
Yes. So I started in the middle, and I'm doing 10-inch poofs, just like I do on my when I make my regular wreaths. I kind of started in the middle. It's more towards the end, but I didn't go all the way to the very end. I started right here. So I think it was the third one up's where I started. I just don't recommend you starting at the very end. That's my only recommendation. Okay, I'm coming now, and I'm just going to cross it over. So I'm at the end right here. I'm just crossing over. I'm going to gather 10 inches. I'm just going to cross it over. And so now I'm going to work on the inside. This one is going to be a little different. I played around with the other one because I like to do things different. So I like to give y'all different stuff that you don't find online. So we will be doing it a little bit different. Again, just doing the 10 inches, okay? Oh, dropping my ribbons. This thing's huge. All right. And look, if y'all make it to the other side before I do, we're gonna stop where we started. So we're gonna go all the way back to where we started. And I do kind of get my poof straight. Now we're gonna don't worry about, because I know it seems kind of thin. Once we finish with it, it's gonna be very full. So you're not gonna be able to see that frame. All right. I'm going to unhook where I started and then rehook it. So unhook that piece of pipe cleaner where I started and then just put that back in there. Cut. I'm going to tuck this where it can't be seen. Okay. So let me back out so y'all can see what we're doing. Okay, so this is what we have now. A huge candy cane. Now the thing with the Dollar Tree candy canes, I'm going to show you. It loses its shape right in here if you use the Dollar Tree one. I don't know if it's because it's way shorter than this frame. I don't know what it is, but it definitely will lose its shape. So that's why I recommend to do this one using the one from Craft Outlet or just wherever you can find it, because I don't want it to lose its shape. And I'll show you what I mean.
We just cut it off.
Yes, cut it off and tuck it in. I just tucked it away there. So this is the one. Let me bring this up so y'all can see. So that's the one right here from Dollar Tree. And you see how it just lost its shape. That's why I recommended. I mean, you can't tell it's a candy cane. To me, you can. Where you can this one. So, I think that this frame is mainly good for the ruffle. You're going to go with the ruffle look or roll. So that'll be a little cheap one that I'll sell to get rid of it. Okay. So I'm going to put this aside now. Because now what we're going to do, we're going to cut this in I'm thinking I did it at 10 inches, 10-inch strips. So let's lower this so y'all can see what I'm doing here. Now, what I'm going to do, because I cut this at a funky angle, I'm going to go ahead and even this up. All right, so I think it was at 10 inches is what I wanted to go with. Hold on a minute before y'all start cutting. Don't y'all laugh at me. It was 10 inches. Yeah. Yep, 10 inches. Okay, so yeah, we're going to go at 10 inches. All right, so we're going to cut it 10 inches. You're gonna need, see, I have on this frame, it was 19 ties, so you're gonna need however many is on your, however many ties you have is what you need to go with. Two, three, four. And see, you may not have had to use all of it. Last time I had to use more. I don't know. Yeah, no, yes, I know. I messed that one up. I thought they were bigger. So you're not going to need much more of the second one, but you'll need some. Where was it? Where was it? Uh-huh.
Guys, I found something that's really cool. So it's just so weird.
He found his fidget spinner. All right, go on.
What hearts is like?
We're not doing a live content. Okay, I think I've got all mine cut. Let me check to see how y'all are doing. Everybody still cutting? Yeah.
I actually used the whole roll on my candy cane.
Okay. Did you get 2 rolls?
I have to go look. Can I put a different color in here?
Sure, you could do red and white if you wanted to. That would be just fine.
This is how the candy cane's supposed to look?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Looks good, Mary.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Debbie, I like that paperweight.
Thanks. Ain't it great?
Yeah. Think I know where you got that idea.
I learned from the best.
Are you planning on or even pondering going to that like conference that him and Julie are talking about doing?
We'll see. I mean, we'll see where they're talking about having it. That's what it depends on. Where it's going to be.
Well, I hope you go. I want to go, but I want to meet you too. That would be really cool.
Wouldn't that be cool? I hope so. I hope it's somewhere kind of close. I just have to see what the details are and like what all they're planning. I think it would be great.
I'm excited because, like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of these wreath makers, I feel like I kind of know them, but I mean, I've also never seen them in person, so it's kind of.
This is about as close as we get, huh?
I know it.
It's fun though, because at least we can all see each other.
Yeah.
It's fun. I don't think we've got anybody new on here. I don't think. Melissa, look, are you new? Yeah. Okay. Sherilyn's new. Okay. Hey, Carrie. I can see everybody now. I've got the screen up so I can see. Hey, Rhonda. Vanessa, hey, how are you? I see you all the time on my lives. Hey, Kat, Janice, Bernadette, right? I said it right. And Miss Jean, Ann, Julie, Vicky. Hey, Miss Vicky, how are you? Mary and Chris. And that is Miss iPad. Oh, man. Huh? I know who you are. I can't remember your name. I can see your wreath. Huh?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Only got one deco mesh.
Okay.
And to get the rest of it tomorrow.
Okay.
But I was able to get some cut to add in.
Yeah. That's why I said 2 rolls. See, you don't even use the full second roll, so you can have that for something else.
Okay.
Now, if you have red and white, you could always mix that in there, but I like to keep, for me, I kept it all the same. But it would be pretty. It would be very pretty. Miss Jimmy. I knew who you were. I just couldn't get your name in there. All right. I'm still working. Is it Janie? Is that your name? Jane? No, that's not it. It's, how do you spell it? Janine? Jane. I think everybody's ready now. Y'all, Julie, you about ready? Okay. I think we're all ready. Brenda, how are you? Okay. Brenda and Christina have been with me from the very beginning. I think there's a few of you that have. Miss Mary, Miss Vicki.
I had a craft show today. I sold 12.
That is awesome. 12
So that's
is
not
good.
bad. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I bet you're happy.
I am. I'm very happy.
That is a good number.
Yeah, I was happy. I was like, okay, I'll take that.
I think the fall is the time. I noticed last year I did one in December, and I didn't sell many wreaths. I sold a lot of my cake containers, signs, stuff like that. But this time during the fall, man, I sold wreaths. I don't have any more left. I have a few little witch hats. I'm not witch hats, but scarecrow hats. But
yeah,
all my fall stuff sold. So I was very happy with that. And my pumpkins, my little pumpkins sold.
Oh, good, good. Yeah.
That's good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I was at a craft show today too, Brenda, and I sold 12 also.
Man.
And a witch's hats.
You did.
That's the magic number. That's awesome. Congratulations.
No.
It feels good, don't it?
It does. It does.
All right, y'all. I'm fixing to go back to our regular screen. Speaker view so I can see. All right. So when you see the recording, you'll see it go back and forth like that. But I like that. It's pretty cool. All right. Let me grab that candy cane he threw over here. Good thing I put them together well. You going to bed? Night. I love you. Too much.
No.
Sorry, y'all. Okay, so from here, what we're going to do, and it's kind of hard to tell. What I'm doing is, okay, I want y'all to see this more so than this right now. Okay, I'm going up this way. Instead of doing it this way like we normally do, we're going to take it around the clean edges and we're going to scoot it up this way, okay? So we got 21 inches by 10-inch loop, or bow ties. All right, so I'm going to show you again. Hold this. Now, what I like to do is if you've got something like this, I go ahead and get a few of them done. And then I can bring my candy cane in and work on it. And I like it this way. It just gives it a different look. Oh, that one's a funky one. I may have not cut enough. I'll get it. All right. So from here, we're just going to find where I'll start on the edge of this one. And I'm not going to untie. I'm just simply going to stick this on top. Give it one good twist. There it is. And that's going to fill that center in more too. All right, so that was 4.
Debbie,
Yep.
are you untwisting the twist button?
Do what
Or
now?
you just another twist on top?
I just lay it on, I don't untwist. I just lay it on top and add it in there.
Okay.
Yeah, don't
Thanks.
untwist. That's just more work. And it gives it the same look. All right, so I'm gonna put that to the side. That was number 4.
It's every twist, right, Miss Debbie?
Yes, we're going with every twist.
Debbie, I don't know. I might have to jump on this Bo Deborah thing. This is kind of a pain.
It is. And you can get it with the, 40% off at Hobby Lobby. So.
Well,
They're not that.
I never think about using it for this, but I mean, this thing's so big. Every time I try to do a ruffle, I gotta like push it out the way.
Yeah.
Do a ruffle, put it back in.
Mhm. It's great. I love it.
Well, then I'm gonna have to do it because I'm always coming up with like my staple gun is my paperweight for like when I cut mesh.
Uh-huh.
But I can just use that thing and it have multiple purposes in my life.
That's right.
So.
And I mean, you don't have to have it to make a bow. You got the Pro Bow.
Got a Pro Bow and I got a pair of hands that work pretty good too. So. Plus, I've seen the bows on that thing and they ain't worth a flip.
Huh?
I said, plus I've seen bows that are done on that thing and it ain't worth a flip.
I know. On the Bo Deborah?
Yes.
Yeah, I know. I never would have bought it to make a bow. I only got it because I knew I like to make ruffles, so it helps. I really want a Pro Bow for Christmas to help me with bow making next year. I know it'll just make it faster for me.
I'll tell you what the benefit was for me personally was that because I struggled with why am I going to buy something that I know how to do by hand? That's just wasted money to me.
Right.
But then I added up how much money on average I was trimming off of my bows by like on my tails.
Uh-huh.
And it added up to be like the equivalent of 1 to 2 full streamers at 14 inches a bow. And I said, well, that's kind of ridiculous. So then I added that up, and if I make 62 bows on the Pro Bow, it has paid for itself.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, that's all it took.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to eventually get one to help out. Mainly during this time of year. make it faster, but I didn't want to go ahead and grab one because I'd have to learn it, and I don't have time right now. I'll do that during the slow time.
I understand that.
But I am going to show y'all the new bow tonight. We're going to do that. Okay. Janie, I see you have your hand raised. I don't ever check this, so I'm glad I looked down. If you give me just a minute, I'll look and see what you got going on. Okay. I got you up, but all I see is your ceiling. I take it you're okay. Maybe it was by accident. Okay. Y'all have a question? You can always unmute yourself. All right. Y'all gonna hear my little guy now. He's in there barking. Now this does spray a little bit, but it's not too bad. Like it don't bother me. Spraying, I know some people it just bothers them. It just don't bother me like that. I like the look. But it just fills it in. It gets that center. See, that center is starting to fill in nice. I like it. This thing isn't work. Got short on that one. Now, did y'all buy tubing? Did everybody get tubing? Okay. I see Vanessa did. I'm just making sure.
I did.
Okay. I don't know about y'all, but I found a lot of it at Dollar Tree. This is too long. That's too long. You can always tell where your end of the roll is because it's a tighter curl than the rest of them. Oh, I got real skimpy on this.
This thing is going to be humongous by the time I get done with it.
Yes, it is. These are the wreaths that I'll sell at home because I have no clue where you're going to get a box big enough to ship it.
What do you sell it for?
Whatever your cost is times 3. So whatever money you put in it times 3. So I really don't know right offhand. I'll have to get the math together. But I'm probably going, I don't know, we'll see.
Debbie, how many ruffles are you making?
I'm making enough to go on each tie. I think it's 19. I've got 19. Well, I have 19 cut. I skipped myself a few, but. I think I need 2 more cut.
Big. Is this what it's supposed to look like?
Hold on just a minute. Let me find you. We look like the Brady Bunch, y'all. Let's see.
It look like
Oh,
candy cane?
there's Mary. Oh, Mary, I see you got Nick's scissors. Looks good to me.
I got your kind too. I got your kind working on it.
I have Nick's scissors too, so I thought it was so cute when he said that.
Okay.
He likes his Betty Crocker scissors.
Yeah. I watched him today.
Did you? I hadn't had a chance to watch anybody. I've been kind of out of the loop here. That's okay.
He made a real simple one this morning.
Was it on Home Talk?
Yeah, with Santa legs.
Uh-huh.
I said, oh, that was too cute.
Hey, y'all, I was at Walgreens today, and I know it's just keep an eye out because they'll start marking that Halloween stuff down. But they had the hats, like the hats or the headbands, and they were witch legs. And they were only $2.99, which isn't bad, but I'll still wait for it to go down a little bit more. And those would be so cute just to use. I mean, they're small, they're not big, but they would still be cute in a wreath. So I'm thinking like a swag maybe instead of a wreath because they are small. So keep an eye out because they'll drop them down soon. Oh, and I was at Walmart, and I'm going to post a picture. I took a picture of it the other day, and it was on an end cap. There were those little bitty wooden spoons. Little bitty. They were only like 99 cents for a pack of. They were measuring spoons, but they were wooden, and I thought they would be really cute. I saw like a gingerbread, making like a gingerbread wreath and putting those in there. I took a picture of it for y'all. I'll have to show it to you. I don't know if y'all have seen them, but I thought that would be cute.
Okay, does it still have its shape for me? Pretty. Pretty. Yeah, mine.
Do you remember where I stopped? Oh. That is that thing is huge. I have a door contest like at work. I used one a couple years ago. I used one of these as a door contest. I won. What did I do with it? I had a candy cane. I just decorated it. And I won. All right.
Hey, Debbie, I had to go put Cade to bed. Did I miss anything past Ruffles?
Nope. Nope.
Okay.
Nope, you have. I gotta get my glue gun heated up. All right. So from here, all we're going to do is go ahead and start adding our streamers. You don't have to put your you don't have to put your these things in yet, the mesh tubing in yet.
So on behind as usual, what did you cut your strips at?
Huh?
On behind as usual, what did you cut your strips at?
12 inches.
And you did 4 colors?
Yes, I got two 2.5s and two 1.5s. Now I'm going to have a fifth one, but that's just for my bow. You don't have to do that, but I will.
Okay.
But I only use that for my bow, not for what we're doing. Okay, so y'all not to do the 12-inch streamers. All we're going to do, and I would start with, like if you had 18 of these, that means you cut 10 each and then you cut 9 of the other. And so I would go ahead and start with my 10th one. So I think, I could be wrong with that, but I'm starting with my 10th one. Okay. All I'm going to do is you can fold it in the middle, just wherever, you can eyeball. I'm just going to gather it here. That's how I do mine. You do not have to untie this one. Lay it on top, give it one good twist. And then all we're doing is, oops, not that. Maybe 2 good twists. All right. Okay, so we're just going to do that all the way up. And I love the candy cane I did last time, but I really like black. And so I wanted to add that in mine.
Miss Debbie,
Yes.
would I be able to watch this later?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. It's recording. Why am I hearing myself? It must be yours. Okay, it's recording, and you'll be able to see it later. We're doing pretty good on our time, I think. Yeah. Now I want to see all your candy canes next week. I want to show y'all something later that I made the other day. And see if y'all are interested in doing that next month for our Zoom class. I'll show it to y'all before we get off. All right, I'm gonna flip this around. I'm at the top now. Hearing myself. Okay. Well, I shorted myself a couple ribbons here. That's like 2. And it looks like towards the end, I'm coming back where, and I'm going to be using the same. So at the very bottom, I'm going to have two. I don't like that. So, oh well, it is what it is. So here and here are going to be the same, but that's the way it works. So. It'll have to work. All right. All right. Now, I know some people probably like measurements, but if you've watched me very long, you know that I don't always do that. I like to eye things and just kind of go with what I think looks good. And most of the time it does. So here, let me raise the camera up so y'all can see what I'm doing here. Okay. Here's what I do. I go ahead and I'm going to measure these. I'm just going to kind of decide how big do I want my little bow ties. That's all we're making is bow ties. And so I'll give you this measurement real quick. I like the way that looks. So these are about, I don't want to stretch them. They're about 22 inches long. Is about how much the strip's going to come out to be. So I'll just make a little loop like that, little bow tie. I'm going to come in here. I will unhook this. Add it in. Make sure when you tie it back the way that you did before. And then I cut. Like that. We're going to put all that mesh in there. We're fixing to go in here and cover it all up. And go ahead and tie this off pretty well because we're done with it after that. Uh-oh. Hey, Mahana, you have got it where we're looking at your, we don't need to look at your share screen. All right, now I'm gonna stop it. That way there, I don't know. Please be careful because you shared your screen. Night, Julie. I hope to have the recording up maybe tomorrow. We'll just have to see. I'm gonna have to go get some more.
Debbie, will one package of those Dumafachis there do the whole wreath?
You talking about these tubing?
Yes.
It's probably, it depends on how big you make your streamers, if you're gonna go as big as I am, no, you're gonna need about I'm gonna need to get another, I'm not even gonna need another 2 full packages, but you'll need a little bit more. Yeah,
You were doing them what, 21?
yeah, about 21, 22 inches. Yep. So I'm just gonna get some of the partial that I got in here already.
Man, this thing is huge.
Huh?
This thing is huge. Is this what it's supposed to look like?
Yeah, it's big.
What do you think?
Hold on a minute. I gotta look for you. Who is it?
Mary.
Mary? Okay, let me look for you. Here you are. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
It is beautiful. It is big.
I didn't have any mashed tubing. I only had red, so now I want white. So I'll have to wait and add that tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to add it. It's just if you want it.
I know, but I like yours.
Yeah, I do too. I like this. I love the tubing. It just looks good.
I only could find the red.
Red? Well, and I had black also that I purchased from Craft Outlet, but I'm not going to use it. I just decided to go with the red and white. I didn't want it to put too much black in there.
I'm going to hunt for some white. I'm going to put the white in there.
Yeah, Dollar Tree is where I found mine.
Okay.
And I don't know if that's white or silver, but it looks white to I mean, maybe silver. It looks good, so.
Debbie,
Yes.
I just want to say thank you for bringing Zoom back. I really appreciate that.
Oh, who is that? Who am I talking?
Jean,
Hey, Jean.
Jean Murray.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. I felt like we needed to do that. I like this. I like being able to get with everybody. And thank you for testing out the other way with me. All right, I'm on my last piece here. Okay, look at that. That is so pretty. Those colors. Okay, so from here, I'm going to go ahead and add the bow in here first before I put anything else in here. So in the bow, I just kind of put it right in the center here. So let's go ahead and let's get our bow made. All right, y'all need me to hold off a minute? Let me look, see what's going on. Let's get our Brady Bunch screen back. Okay. So are y'all still kind of working? You need me to give you a minute? That's good. That is fine with me.
Debbie?
Yes.
Hi, it's Bernadette.
Hey.
I just want to say thank you for taking the time and doing this tutorial for us. I was always wanting to learn how to make the candy cane wreath, although I didn't make it tonight because I'll make it on my own tomorrow or another day. But just learning the technique and how you did it, and thank you. Yours is really, really pretty.
Thank you. Well, you're welcome, and thank y'all for joining. I can't do it without y'all. So, oh, and look at your baby. Aw.
Where?
She's got a pup.
This is Buddy.
Buddy?
This is Buddy. He's my little fat chihuahua.
Aw.
We rescued him a year ago from the Humane Society.
Oh, he's so loving.
Yeah, he's an ankle biter.
I have a Boston, and he's hyper. He'll lay there sometimes, but sometimes he just bouncing all over the place.
So he's very good, but if somebody comes to the door, you have to be allowed in by him. So you have to acknowledge him. You have to pet him, or he bites toes and ankles.
I think that's the way that those Chihuahuas are. They're like that.
He wasn't when we first got him. He was quiet and he was a lap dog, but the more he's been here, the longer he's been here, the more possessive he is. And
yep.
They say they make up with their mouth for their size.
Well, they better talk to him. They come in the door, huh?
Of course, we have a 90-pound black lab, but she doesn't do anything but bark and back up.
Yeah, and
Chihuahuas are actually, they've done data on it. They're actually considered more vicious than pit bulls. They just don't have any size to back it up.
Right.
I have a teacup Chihuahua, and people are just amazed because she's incredibly nice for no reason. I don't really understand it. Now, I will tell you, she is convinced my son is her human baby, but that is because she had her puppies, and 2 days before we brought him home from the hospital, they went to their homes, and so we brought him home, and she was just like, oh, well, there's my baby, and I'll just take care of him now. But she'll put up with stuff from him that, I've watched him with her. Sometimes he's a little rough, and we have to tell him to stop, but she just takes it, and she's like, I love him. I love him.
We have a border collie that's like that with my son. She's our outside dog, but when he comes outside, she's not far. Wherever he is, she's right there.
That's her job, to keep him herded.
Yep, she herds him. That's it. I'd go ahead and tie my my two pipe cleaners together, y'all. Twisting them. So I'm getting ready next month. I'm just going to the thoughts going in my mind here. Next month, is going to be a pretty big month. And I'm thinking I'm going to release the first bow that I showed everybody. I'm going to release it because I've had it kind of quiet for a while. But I'm going to do it. They'll have to give their email address, sign up on my email list. So I'm just letting y'all know that. That I probably am. I'm not going to do this one yet. I'm not ready to give this one. This is basically the same way, but I don't know. I'm thinking about doing that so I can get more people onto my email list. And I don't know. I may not give it out. We'll see. While we're sitting here, let me show y'all this. I made this. and I don't know if you can see it or not, but it has the little deer antlers in it. It's very woodsy. And I made it on that styrofoam base. So my question is, since last month we decided to test this out the other way, would y'all be interested in doing a Christmas one for our Zoom class? So
Yes.
Huh? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So I thought that's what we would do. This is not hard to make at all. For me, it's not. I got to remember that sometimes just because I say that, I don't want to give y'all false hope or whatever, but it really wasn't hard to make. So I thought that, maybe we would do a do-over. We could either do this, the styrofoam, or we could do it with the garland, the evergreen. Not make a swag, not a real garland, because I don't know how in the world I would do that with y'all, because it's so long. I don't do them very often.
Now, that was done with the pick machine or the little sticks, right?
Pick machine, yes. I did use a pick machine, but you can use the little sticks. On some of them I didn't have to use a pick machine. Now, I did, you can see glue strings all over. I do use glue on this because a lot of people put these things outside, and I want to make sure that it's not going anywhere. But this one is very, very, I don't know, what's the word? Woodland, woodsy. I love it.
Hey,
Yep.
Would you consider showing us how to make that ornament wreath?
I can. I never made one. But, I mean, I could do it. It wouldn't be a problem. I would have to play with it. I may have to do a video instead of doing it as a Zoom class. That way there I could pause it. If I mess something up, cut something out.
Right.
But I may do a video. I've never done that wreath before. I wanted to, but I just hadn't.
I'd like to learn how to make that too. That looks so pretty, and it looks easy, but not until you make it. I've never made one.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people, I've seen it done with the wire. But in order to make it fuller, let me do some research on that.
Okay.
That would be a good fun project though. So let me research it, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
Are you talking about the one?
Huh? Okay. Somebody was talking.
Yeah, are you talking about the one that you string the ornaments on?
I've never seen it strung like that. I think you can put it on a styrofoam base.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like perfectly round, and I think you can hot glue them on there.
Yeah,
I just don't know the technique.
Yeah,
It won't hold up.
It won't?
No, I bought one that at a craft fair that was hot glued on to a styrofoam base, and it didn't even make it through the Christmas season.
Oh.
And
Okay.
I did mine on a wire.
That's what I was thinking too. It'd probably be better to do it on a wire versus hot gluing. Living in the South, Christina, you live in Alabama, don't you?
I did, but I live in Indiana now, and it still didn't hold up at all.
Okay.
Any type of heat you got, it's done.
Yeah.
And I live in
Or
Texas,
even like
it's
if you
pretty
hang
hot.
it on your door and it's on a styrofoam base, anytime you close that door, even with a gust of wind, it's going to pop one off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because when it's hot, cold, it'll pop off, or if it's hot, it'll melt off.
Yeah. And it's a little different than like hot glue and floral because this is a plastic. And so you do got, but look, I hot glued a wooden sign onto the back of a wreath a couple years ago, and I just threw that wreath away because I'm finished with it now. It's faded. I got what I needed, and it lasted for 2 or 3 summers with the hot glue. And it gets hot here in Mississippi, and so I think it just kind of depends on what you're hot gluing. I don't know that plastic. Let me research on that and kind of see what we can come up with. I bet we can come up with something.
Thank you,
Debbie.
Debbie, yeah. I wanted to show you. I had made this as you pulled that out. I didn't see it, but I made this one, and I was like, that's very similar to what I did.
Yeah, that's pretty. It's real pretty.
Thank you.
Looks
Debbie?
good, Mary. Yeah. Hey, Melissa.
The ties, when you're finished with the, with the tubing, do you just push the twist ties towards the back?
Don't do that.
The twist?
Unless you don't want to use it. See, what I'm doing, you see these right here? This is a little bush. It was, what, $9.99, 40% off Christmas. What I do is I take and I pop that ball off, and I stick it onto the little twist tie. I put a little glue on there, and it just decorates.
Okay.
So with the twist tie poked out, it just adds a little decoration there. I use mine.
Perfect. Okay.
Y'all ready? I'm going to get back to my speaker view so we can watch the speaker view. All right. So you're going to need the 2.5. I went ahead and did my 2. I got to find a half piece. I thought I had it. Here it is. All right. Now, I do this sometimes all kinds of different ways. Y'all just bear with me. I want that kind of closer to the top. So I'm going to go. I think everybody can see this okay. I'll zoom in if we need it. Where you're looking at my ribbon. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm going to measure to about 7 inches. And I go ahead and make a pinch. And then bring that pinch out. Let's see, do I want to do 12 or 14? Then I'm going to stick with 12 because that 14 is mighty, mighty big. All right, so I'm going to go here to the 12. Pinch. Make my first loop. Match my pinches. And bring that out. Come back to the 12. Pinch. Loop. Twist. 12. I'm going to do another loop, my third loop here. And I'm going to twist where this goes up, okay? You're going to have your tails coming out the same end, but that's okay. Come out at 7 and cut. Okay, so we've got 2 loops coming out right here, 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 and here. Okay. This is the top of your bow. We're going to take this long pipe cleaner here, bring it up to the top, one tight twist is really all it needs.
What were the numbers again? 7 and then?
7, 12, 12, 12, and 7. So your little loops are 7, and then not your loops, your tails here are 7, and your loops are 12 each. Now I'm going to take my little half, come right next to this. It's going to go to the bottom. I'm going to tie it onto my board. Now, Nene, she used, when she first started making these bows, a shoebox. So you just need something to drill a hole. Some of you may have a bow maker and you want to do something totally different, and that's fine. Now, I'm just giving you a different option if you don't want to buy the bow maker, okay? And then I just do that. So we got 12 inches. Twelve, 11, 10, 9, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. I really need to get another 1.5. All right, we're going to do the same exact thing that we did here, same exact measurements. So 7, 12, 12, twist, 12, another twist. And then I'm going to lay that kind of on top here. Bring that up. One good solid twist.
Miss Debbie.
Yes.
Now, if I wanted to, could I use wire instead of pipe cleaners, or would I need to use pipe cleaners?
Yeah, you can use whatever you have.
Okay.
I like the pipe cleaner because it feels better on my hands when I'm using it. I just like it. But some people like wire. So, yeah, that's fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Whatever you want.
Okay.
All right, so the next one is another 2.5. Okay, those two were at 12. So this one I'm going to come down to 11 inch. We're going to do 7. All your little tails are going to be at 7. But then I'm going to take and I'm going to do 11 inch loops. That's the hardest part, holding and cutting. And then I just kind of twist and stagger them so they're not exactly the same. Oh, I think I didn't get that one there. What did I do wrong? Hold on. All right, so now I'm going to take Let's see how I want to do this. Hmm. Okay. I think I'm gonna throw in some polka dots on this. Just trying to find something different. So now we went 11. I'm gonna go with 10-inch loops, and I'm doing my 1.5. I've got 3 of them as well. You don't have to, just use what you have. All right, I've been messing up cutting my blue with my scissors, and I think I'm messing them up. So let me get my other ones out. Yeah, when I get done, I sure will. Okay? Love you. So you want me to get Axel, bring it in there? Okay. Okay, I will when I get ready to come back there, okay? Love you. All right, so those were 11. Now we're gonna go with 10. I put 2 polka dots on top of each other, but this is okay. So all we do is just keep going down with our loops. These are 10-inch loops now, or 9. 12, 11, 10, this is 9. This should be 9. Sorry, y'all.
Hey, Debbie, it's Brenda. I'm going to say goodnight.
Huh?
I'm going to say goodnight.
Who is it?
Brenda.
Oh, good night, Miss Brenda.
Well, I'll finish it tomorrow. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye. Note to self, don't use your glue.
Is most of that ribbon from Sam's?
All but the little black and white polka dot and the Merry Christmas.
I think I recognize the black label on there.
The what?
The label?
Oh, yeah. These are Sam's. Yeah. I love their ribbon.
I had to hunt that red patchwork stuff down like 3 different towns because that already been got out.
Which one?
Oh, I like that.
This one, Jean Marie.
Oh, hold on a minute. Let me look for you. Well, I still can't see. Who am I talking to?
Jean Marie.
Jean. Okay, hold on, Jean. I must have just bypassed you. Let
You
me,
should see the ribbon.
yeah. Elsa, Terry, Chris, Mary, Melissa, Ann, Vicky, Christina, Janice, Sherilyn, Maria, Terry, Miss Jenny. Jean, there you are. Oh, yeah, that's pretty. That's pretty. I had that in the 1.5. I didn't get
Oh,
the
really?
2.5. I had it from last year. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay.
That would get me pretty on burlap.
It is. It's real pretty. And like even with the little rustic look, when you want to go with that, it's pretty too. So we got 9. All right, now I'm gonna do this.
This would be good on that project for next month.
Yes, it would. All right, so now we're finishing up with our 8-inch loop.
So Debbie, it's Melissa. Hey. Hey, so the 2.5-inch wide ribbon, you did them 12 inches long, and then you're going down in size with the 1.5 inches.
I did 2 of them at 12, 1 at 11, and then 10, 9, 8.
Okay.
Yeah. So you should end up with 8. This is way too long, but that's okay. The beauty of this bow is you're pretty much already shaping it as you go. So, and now we're just going to stack it. So we'll unhook this. We're going to unhook that off. Just pull that out. You don't need that. From here, we're going to stack. Let's see. I'm wrapping this. You see, my camera does good on here. I don't know why it was acting up the other night on Facebook. I really think it's Facebook. And I'm just, I hold it back here. I hold this and I pull. So don't pull too tight because you can break your wire. I pull, that stacks it. And then I take this bottom as I've got it and I start twisting it. And then turn your bow. And then there it is. So I'm going to put this back in here. And I just go in here and I shape now. And dovetail. I think I want that a little shorter.
Miss Debbie, on the
Yes.
deco mat, can I use the 10-inch instead of the 21-inch when I need to buy some more to finish my wreath?
Okay, have you already used? Yeah,
Why didn't you, ma'am?
you've already done your poofs, right?
Yeah, I done did my poos,
Yeah.
but I didn't get the second row, so would it be all right to get the 10-inch or just go ahead and get the 21-inch and finish it off?
If you do the 10-inch mesh, because it's already at 10 inches, I would measure it about 21 inches long in your length to cut. And then that way there it's going to be the same size as we used because it was 10 inches long when we went up with our ruffles. So just make sure you're going up at, the length will be 10 inches.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? You understand what I'm saying? I suck at math, y'all.
It's all right.
Okay.
And I just love your bows. I just enjoy watching all your videos. You're awesome.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That is pretty. Isn't that pretty?
Mm-hmm.
I love that bow.
All those different patterns are really, really, really pretty.
Yeah, I like the patterns. I used to be very funny about mixing a bunch of patterns together, but I like it.
It looks very like candy cane licorice-like.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's beautiful, Debbie.
Thank you. All right. I'm going to bring this on back up here. Now, I'm going to stick mine kind of in the center here. There's a center spot. Right here. I'm coming in. I'm going to make me a way with the mesh, kind of through this mesh. I'm just poking it in here. I'm coming out the sides here. Kind of in the center. Meeting that right in the middle. There's a little bar back here. It's right in here. On this right side's where I've got it. That's pretty. You know what? I think I want to add some streamers on that. Let's see. Is that how I have this one? It is. So let's cut us some streamers, okay? I want to add some streamers to it.
You want to cut them on? Okay.
My streamer's right here at about 28 inches. See, I want to use this. I'm only going to, let's see, maybe this one. It don't have to be the same size as y'all. This one's going to be a little shorter. I think these are the only 2 streamers I'm going to add to it. I'm going to only do 2. Dovetailing. I'm just going to put it on top. And then in the middle here. Pinch it. Add it to the back of our pipe cleaner. That just gives you a little streamer. And again, I'm going to come in here through this middle. Tie, you know where we zip tied? Just tie it on that top bar where you zip tied. To begin with, to keep it still. Try that again. You don't want to, if you go in too tight, you're going to mess the look of your bow up. So when you bring it in here, don't go too tight. Just get it in there and go ahead and tie it in the back. That's what I'm doing. But if you pull too tight, then you're going to just pull your bow in there and it's going to look sunk. It'll look sunk in. Y'all just believe me on that because I've done it several times. All right. And I'm just going to kind of bring my little streamers like that. I guess I need to back the camera up for y'all. Okay. So that's what that looks like.
Wow.
And then you just come in here and fluff your bow. And from here, you can add like these little things into your, so you just pull that off. It's just like I do with the, I add just a dab of glue on there. And then I'm gonna grab one of these down here. One of these, there's tight up top, so, and I'm just gonna poke that in. It pokes right in there, but be careful, the glue is hot.
Mm-hmm.
And when you pull, if you get these from the Hobby Lobby and you pull this out from the bush, there's already a hole, and you can't see it, that light's so bright. There's already a hole. I just dab a little glue into that hole and just use the hole that's already there. And I had these in red also, red and white.
Some of those up today, but I think I might have got the smaller size because they were only $3.99 a bush.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
These come a lot. Like I use these, I'm using these in this, but I also used them in that other one. So there was a good bit of them in here.
Yeah, I think it was a smaller bush.
And it was where the floral stuff was. I went to a smaller Hobby Lobby today, and I don't think I've seen these. So now mine has it.
The ones I got were in with the Christmas decorations and the mesh.
Oh yeah, this was over where the floral stuff was.
Hey Debbie, this is Mary. I'm gonna finish mine after I get my tubing and I'll send you a picture.
Okay, thank you, Miss Mary.
Yours is beautiful.
Thank you. We're not long from wrapping things up.
Okay, I'll get the video and finish up, and I'll send you a picture.
Yes,
As
ma'am.
always. All right,
Thank
thanks.
you. Good night.
I gotta finish watching Astros. They're winning 4-1 baseball.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Bye.
Bye. That's how I am with football. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough to go in all these. And if I don't, that's okay. I'll finish it Monday.
Will that hang at an angle or will it hang straight up and down?
I do mine at an angle. When I hang it, I kind of do it at an angle. But
So will you add an
down.
extra piece on the back or will you just hang it on the wire?
No, I'll add a little loop on the back. I'll tie on a piece of what's it called? Twine. And then that way there they can hang it that way. So I'll have twine on mine. Yeah, I'm not gonna have enough for all this. I don't know what I was thinking. I was kind of used to it. I didn't. What was I thinking? But look, I found these at the Dollar Tree. Y'all seen these? I think I'm gonna take and do every other one. So now I gotta pull these off.
Debbie, I bought those too. Same ornaments.
They are so pretty.
I liked the green ones that they had. Those were real pretty to me too. Just I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a nice touch.
I just like the Dollar Tree.
Have you noticed that they really sell out of their stuff? I went to look for some more fall stuff. I have to do.
You what?
I needed some more fall stuff. Somebody's asking for a saddle deal, and I cannot find any fall stuff anymore.
Yeah, they sell out quick. What I'm going to do is just tie in an ornament on every other one. And that way there I won't use all my balls up. I got to try and get this. The glue is really good. I've got these two.
Are those ornaments or just balls?
They're ornaments from Dollar Tree. Now I put a dab of glue onto the top and I tie it in there. Well, dang, they don't let me get in this way.
Okay.
When I get to that other side, I'll show y'all how to do that. To be honest, I don't. Hmm. That one's on there good. I don't know why those other ones weren't. This one. Nope, it's not neither. I'm gonna do this.
Hey, Debbie.
Yeah.
It's Bernadette. Thank you for the tutorial. I'm going to bed. I'll finish watching it tomorrow. It's beautiful. I can't wait to see the finished product.
Thank you. I hope you have a good evening.
Thank you. Yeah, it looks great.
Thank you.
I'm wiped out, though.
I can't wait to see yours when you get it finished.
Yeah, I'll send you a picture.
Okay, good. Thank
Okay.
you. Good night.
Thanks. Good night, everybody.
Bernadette.
Let's see who's chatting this. Oh, that was Chris. Good night. Chris, if you're leaving, good night. Or you may be telling Bernadette good night. I don't know. Let's see what time is it. Yeah, we went past our time. I'm sorry, yeah. So for me, I'll go ahead and finish up. Now, I know it's getting late here too, so I can only imagine there.
When I finish mine, it'll go to my show that I'm doing in November, so I don't have to ship it.
Yeah. Just know in November, people will be looking more for Christmas gifts. So to be sure to make other stuff, don't go overboard with Christmas. Make other stuff that people can get as Christmas gifts. Maybe make some everyday wreaths that people can purchase for Christmas gifts. Just a little tip there. You do want to bring some of your Christmas wreaths because some people will get them, but I'm just saying November they tend to be Christmas shopping.
So Debbie, like, what do you suggest we make for those then? This is Vicky.
I would make stuff like, I mean, I don't know if you're into making Christmas ornaments. I would make stuff like that. Stuff that people can give away as gifts. If I was going to do a wreath, it would be burlap. Maybe with, this is a good idea here, y'all. Listen. Do a burlap wreath and make interchangeable bows. So just have a basic burlap ruffle wreath. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a basic burlap ruffle wreath, and I'll have a bow for Christmas, a bow for maybe spring, a bow for the fall, spring maybe through the summer, a red, white, and blue bow, and a bow for the fall. And then that way they're Christmas, you know, then they can interchange the bows. So that's something else, you know, some people, they like burlap. So that's just something else that you can do. And it'll use up some of your ribbon if you're like me and have a ton of ribbon.
I have lots of ribbon.
I know you do. I think you may have more than me.
I just can't quit buying it.
So
I went to Old Time Pottery, and they have a bunch of their ribbon. It's like 3 yards for $1. And they had, you know, probably 50 of each kind. And they probably had 300 different kinds. Well, I had to buy at least 2 of a bunch of them and 3 of some more.
I know. I'd be crazy in there. We don't have that here. It's probably a good thing. I was thinking about that today. We had our one little shop here that closed in February, and I loved going there because it had stuff that you didn't see everywhere else. But other than that, we just have Hobby Lobby here.
Well, I found a place just this last week. It's called Hannah's Handcraft Goodies, and it's down in the caves here in Kansas City. And I went in there. Oh my gosh, Debbie, they had some of the neatest things to put on the wreaths. They don't take credit cards. They only take cash and check. And of course, I always do everything with debit cards. So I had to go to the bank and get money. And I decided, okay, I was going to take out $200. And I told the girl, I said, well, I have $200 here to spend. And she said, oh, well, honey, I said, I can't go over. So when I start getting close, let me know. Well, they had all their Halloween stuff 25% off. And then their Christmas stuff, they didn't have any discount on it, but the fall stuff, they had a 20% off on it. And I spent $147. I said, oh, I saved money. I'm spending $200.
Wow. I'd go crazy. This ain't what to do, right? So weird.
Debbie.
Yeah.
We went to Old Time Pottery. They have one in Gatlinburg when we went on vacation. And I spent too much money. I mean, I I ended up going like 3 or 4 times while we were on vacation. And then we were kind of like, how are we going to get all this home?
Uh-oh. I guess.
We made it work, though.
Huh?
We made it work. But they offer because I'm a veteran, they offer us a 10% discount on everything in the store off the rip. So if you get it on marked down, you're getting more of a discount on that. So it ended up being a really good deal.
Oh, that's good. We don't have one of those. Maybe they'll get us one. Who knows? Mm-hmm.
Dang it.
The only thing I see bad about these is your little gold piece don't want to stay on there. And you've got to kind of have that to be able to tie it. The glue, I mean, it just takes a minute to make sure it sits in there. It takes time.
How's your eye feeling, Debbie?
Huh?
How is your eye feeling?
Oh, it's fine now. I
Oh,
about
good.
took it out though, didn't I?
I put some frozen stuff in the eye.
I did. I jabbed. I was trying to take it out, I guess. Sometimes I can't find where the hole or it's not big. The hole's not big enough, so I just jab that. Pick it out. You almost got it. Woo, bless you.
Sorry.
That's okay.
So I am allergic to soybean dust, and I happen to live in the state that harvests all the soybeans. And
oh no.
Probably like 2 weeks ago, Debbie, I mean, this is not an exaggeration, I sneezed 500 times a day.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I thought I was going to die for real.
Oh no, that's awful.
It is. I was like, I just can't deal with this. I think I'm about done with this. I'm short one ornament, and I'm a little mad about it.
Oh no. I hope I'm not short any. I'm wondering.
Well, I put in those ones with the curly cues. I don't know if you can see this or not. You think anybody would notice the difference if I added that in?
Hold on a minute. I gotta find you, Christina. think so.
Okay, I'm just gonna do it. Oh well.
Yeah, I don't think so. I do that all the time. Just stick it under the bow. Oh well. Do it.
I feel you.
All right, y'all. We about got this thing whooped now.
Hey, Debbie.
Yes.
This is Jimmy.
Hey, Miss Jimmy.
Hey, I wanted to tell you I'm going to Old Time Pottery tomorrow.
Oh man, you should do a live.
It's about 20 miles from me, and I'm
Uh-huh.
going for my granddaughter's birthday party down that way, so I'm just going to kill two birds with one stone.
There you go.
There you go.
There
So
you
I'm going to check out, I think I'm going to check out, and I'm going to see what you got there, and then I'm going to check out of here for tonight.
Okay, that's fine. We about got it now. I think, if y'all are ready to get off, that is fine with me.
Got to get ready to go to church tomorrow.
Yes, we got church tomorrow. Pray that I can get up and go, because I tell you what, after I do these, they wear me out. I'm very much so an introvert.
I understand. I understand. We appreciate you, though.
All right. You have a good one.
Okay, good night.
Good night. Yeah, I am very much so an introvert, and so it takes everything in me to do these classes. Anything, the lives, everything. It wears me out.
Hey, Miss Debbie.
Uh-huh.
I have these right here. I think they were so cute, little pigs.
Hold on a minute. Who am I talking to?
Vanessa.
Okay, Vanessa, hold on. Let me. Oh yeah, those are cute. You got those from Hobby Lobby, didn't you?
Yes, and I would like to use these plus some ornaments. You think it'd be too much?
Nope, because I did that in my other one. Let me show you something.
Okay.
Hold on just a minute. I'm not leaving.
You leave. Oh.
I have like that. I don't know what happened to it. I thought I had another one, but I don't see it. But look, what I did is I just peeled. Can you see me?
Yes, ma'am.
I just peeled. You just peel it right apart, and then that way there you can just use one versus all three of them. Yep, just pull it apart. You just pull that out if you want it. That's how I did them on my last one, and it works perfectly.
Okay.
Yes, that's pretty. If you wanted to, you didn't have to pull it apart. That's just the way that I did it.
Yes, ma'am. Here for you to teach me. I want to learn.
Well, good. Good. I can't wait to see your wreaths.
Yes, ma'am. It'll be Monday because I have to go back. There's a it's Home Accent that I go to. It's like a little supplier here in Alabama. I live in Alabama, and I go there to get a lot of my supplies.
You live where?
In Alabama.
What part?
Birmingham.
Birmingham. Okay. Okay, I know where that is.
She's a Bama fan. I already checked.
Is she?
Yeah, because if she was an Auburn fan, I was going to kick her out of my live.
Roll Tide. Yeah, I know where that is.
Auburn fans.
My dad lived in Asheville, Alabama.
Yeah.
It's so pretty though. In Asheville, it's like little mountains. It's so pretty. It was so pretty. And then
Yeah, I love it up there. I'm originally from North Carolina.
Okay. Well, see, I lived in South Carolina,
Yeah.
and so that was our trip home back to Mississippi. We would have to come through Alabama, and I used to think it was just the prettiest state ever.
Yes, ma'am.
It took forever to get through it. I thought it was the longest state ever, too. when you're a kid coming through Alabama, you think you're never going to get to Mississippi.
Yeah.
All right, Miss Debbie, I'm gonna hop off here. I just took the pictures of this thing, so I'll go ahead and post it if you don't care.
Okay.
I love me this lighting kit. This is the best investment I ever bought.
The what?
I bought one of those like professional lighting kits.
Yeah.
And I love it. I mean, love it, because I can just take pictures when I need to.
Yep.
The sunshine, the rain.
Yep. I did that earlier. It was raining, and I took my light outside I didn't realize the inside of my garage door was white. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Dummy, here I am, 5 years, been taking it on that other door. Oh well.
Like, I feel like that's your signature door. Like, when I see a wreath and I see the door, I immediately know it's yours. I ain't even gonna look.
It is. I mean, that's my door, but sometimes you need that plain white. So
I've been actually going through my Etsy shop. I basically got that review done or whatever, trying to, because I ain't selling nothing on Etsy. I mean, I've had one sale on Etsy, and that's it. What in the world am I doing wrong?
It takes a while to get it built up. I've been selling since 2013, and I'm just now over 100 sales. So you've got, it's building your shop up, but it's also, what hurts is when people don't go in and leave reviews. So anytime you buy anything off Etsy, it's a pain in the butt to leave a review. It just takes time, and you don't want to take time to do it. If people do better about leaving reviews, it would help you out a lot more to be seen. I've never ran an Etsy ad, but my sales are really picking up. And I think I have a lot of that has to do with Facebook, because I'm now over 11, almost at 12,000 likes on my page. And I think that's where a lot of my sales are coming from. So make sure that you're posting. I would build up Facebook. I think I would do the Facebook ads versus doing an Etsy ad. I don't know. There's just something about when I go online and I'm looking for something and I see ad, I will not click on their stuff. I go and look for the ones who's not doing the ads. And I don't know if anybody else does that. That's what I do.
I was feeling like a scammer or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just like that.
I won't click on it because it says ad. And I'm like, oh no, I don't want to go. I'm not going there. I'll go. I don't know why, but I do. Okay, I am finished. So this is so pretty. I love adding that black in there.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I like that. It just gives it a different flair. It is huge though. My goodness, that thing's big. But I like the ruffles. How did y'all like that?
That is beautiful, Miss Debbie.
Thank you.
Gorgeous, Debbie.
Did y'all like adding the ruffles? It made it really full. I was looking for a technique that would make it really, really full, because I want to make sure y'all don't see the frame. I don't want anybody getting a bad review because you can see the frame. Good.
Yes.
All right. So we are going to call it a night. Let's pray we can all sell these candy canes.
Yes, ma'am. Everybody wants mine as soon as I get through with it.
You do?
Yes, ma'am.
Good.
I work at Walmart. It's a lady that works with me at Walmart.
Oh, you should have told us that. My mom works at Walmart, so
Yeah.
I have an insider there. I know when stuff's coming out.
Yes. I had to help them fill Christmas today.
I've been a people greeter for 2 years at Walmart.
Oh my goodness. So you know what they did here at our Walmart? Let me go in the gallery view so I can see everybody. What they did here at our Walmart is they we had like some of the older folks that were the greeters.
Yeah.
They took that away from them and put younger people out there.
Oh no.
Yeah, they did. And like one of the older men that was out there, he's like my favorite. I hug his neck every time I see him. He's now like stacking potatoes and doing where the vegetable. He's working. He's not standing there greeting anymore. I thought that was. I don't know what their purpose was. I'm sure they had a good purpose. I guess. I hope.
They've hired a few younger ones in our store, but they'll not take the door away from their older people.
Well, they took it away from ours. And
That's horrible.
He was good. He was.
That's
good
horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Because the older people, they care. You know, younger people don't talk to the customers like older people do.
They don't. This old man, he would just talk to everybody. He was friendly. He would catch people if they come out.
Yep.
There was a few times that he caught people trying to steal stuff, trying to get out the door.
Oh yeah.
But the younger ones, they don't check my receipt.
Nope.
Nothing. So I mean, some do fine, but not like he did. I just
Not
felt
like the old folks do.
I felt bad.
My husband and I were
We
walking.
got a lady at our store. She's 92, 91. Her name is Miss Doris. Oh, she'll catch them every time.
Uh-huh. Wow. 92 years old working. Wow.
And she looks good too. She looks good. She calls me Sunshine.
Oh.
My husband and I were walking into Walmart today, and we were between the two doors. And this younger guy came in with his 3 kids, and he started to go through the second set of doors. And he stopped and he turned around, and he asked my husband, "Do you work here?" Because he had like a blue zip hoodie on, and because Walmart is blue, and he just looked at him and was like, "No." And I said, "He obviously doesn't know your personality because you would not be a good greeter."
Oh.
It's amazing how many friends you make, and you know they come in and they look for you, and yeah. And if you're not there, then they want to know why you're not there.
Yep, I'm like that when I go into mine. If he's not there, I'm like, okay, he better just be off today. Don't want him to be sick. And if I see him in it, like we go to Wendy's or something, we've seen him there before. We hug his neck. I mean, my son loves him, so he's just so sweet.
My husband and I have been in restaurants, and people say, "You work at Walmart, don't you?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Debbie?
Yeah. Is that Janice?
Yes. On your white balls, did you put them on both or just one?
You could put it on one. I put it on both until I got to the end and I didn't have enough room for it anymore.
Okay.
You just do it whatever looks good to you.
Miss Debbie.
Yes.
Would I be able to save this, or I have to wait till you download it? This video.
You'll have to wait. When I end it, the video will download to my computer. And then from there, I have to upload it to YouTube. And it just takes a lot of time.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
It's ridiculous. It really is. All right. Are y'all good? Anybody got any questions? Okay. Carrie, you just look so excited over there. You're probably tired like me. All right, y'all. Well, let's call it a night, and I'll have this video ready for y'all. If not tomorrow, Monday, okay? And Nene, if you're still on here, I don't think you are, but if you are, I hope you feel okay. She said she had a wreck, so I hope you feel better. All right, y'all. Good night. I'll talk to y'all later. See y'all later. Bye.
Thank you.